Hello and welcome to Sunday's show at the Wacky Bookshelf. For those new here, this channel is all about books you didn't know about. If you are a returning subscriber, we thank you for watching our videos and building the channel. We are a community of explorative readers, and we are always open to new book suggestions. All of our book reviews can be found in the description below, along with our merchandise and book blog. Please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for new content. Thank you for your support, and now on to today's book.
Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins is a riveting memoir that exposes the dark underbelly of global economic practices. In this autobiographical account, Perkins recounts his experiences as an economic hitman, employed by a consulting firm to further the interests of the United States and multinational corporations through economic manipulation, debt, and exploitation. The book provides a first-hand look into the shadowy world of international finance and sheds light on the methods used to control governments, coerce leaders, and exploit resources in the pursuit of geopolitical and economic dominance. The narrative follows Perkins from his early days as an idealistic economist to his role as a cog in the machinery of economic imperialism. With a blend of personal anecdotes, political insights, and ethical reflections, Perkins takes readers on a journey that confronts the moral implications of his actions and the systemic corruption embedded in the global economic order. Ultimately, Confessions of an Economic Hitman serves as a cautionary tale about the impact of unchecked corporate power on the sovereignty of nations and the well-being of their citizens. Confessions of an Economic Hitman unfolds as a confessional narrative, with John Perkins recounting his journey from an eager young economist to a key player in a nefarious system of economic manipulation. The book is divided into several chronological sections, each corresponding to a significant phase in Perkins' career and personal evolution. The narrative begins with Perkins' early years, detailing his entry into the world of international development and consulting. Fresh out of business school, he is recruited by a consulting firm with ties to US intelligence agencies. Perkins is introduced to his role as an economic hitman, tasked with persuading leaders of developing nations to accept large loans for infrastructure projects, often projects that serve the interests of multinational corporations. The allure of wealth and the promise of a prestigious lifestyle blind Perkins to the moral implications of his actions. As Perkins gains experience, the book delves into specific instances of economic manipulation. He narrates encounters with political leaders, recounting how he used a combination of flattery, deceit, and economic forecasts to convince them to accept loans that would enslave their countries in debt. The narrative provides a detailed account of the methods employed to exploit resources, control governments, and ensure compliance with the economic interests of the United States and its corporate partners. Throughout the narrative, the author grapples with the ethical dimensions of his work. Perkins becomes increasingly aware of the devastating consequences of the projects he promotes: environmental degradation, social unrest, and economic inequality. The struggles of conscience intensify as he witnesses the human toll of the economic hitman's tactics, leading him to question the morality of the system he serves. The book also explores the geopolitical context of Perkins' activities. Against the backdrop of the Cold War, Perkins describes how economic hitmen operated as agents of influence, advancing US interests in strategically important regions. The narrative takes readers to various locations, from Indonesia to Panama, offering a first-hand look at the geopolitical chessboard where economic hitmen played a critical role. As Perkins' internal conflict deepens, he decides to leave the world of economic hitmen. The narrative shifts to his efforts to expose the truth about his former employers and the systemic corruption inherent in global economic practices. The struggles for redemption and the personal risks associated with whistleblowing become central themes in the latter part of the book. the conclusion of the narrative brings a mix of revelations and reflections. Perkins discusses the consequences of his decision to speak out, the challenges of confronting powerful interests, and the ongoing impact of economic hitmen on the world stage. The book ends with a call to action, urging readers to be aware of the forces shaping global economics and to participate in creating a more just and equitable world. Confessions of an Economic Hitman conveys several important messages and takeaways that resonate with readers. The cost of economic imperialism. The book highlights the hidden costs of economic imperialism, revealing how the pursuit of profit and power by multinational corporations and governments can lead to the exploitation of nations, environmental degradation, and social injustice. Individual accountability. Perkins grapples with his personal accountability throughout the narrative. The book serves as a reminder that individuals, even those operating within systems of corruption, have the agency to question and resist unethical practices. The power of awareness. Perkins emphasizes the importance of awareness in shaping a more just world. By shedding light on the covert tactics of economic hitmen, the book encourages readers to be informed and proactive in challenging structures that perpetuate inequality. Environmental consequences. The narrative underscores the environmental consequences of unchecked economic development. Through real-world examples, Perkins demonstrates how projects promoted by economic hitmen contribute to ecological devastation and climate change. Importance of ethical leadership. The book critiques the lack of ethical leadership in both corporate and political spheres. It highlights the need for leaders who prioritize the well-being of their citizens and the planet over short-term economic gains. In conclusion, Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins is a thought-provoking and eye-opening memoir that exposes the darker aspects of global economic practices. The narrative combines personal reflections with geopolitical insights, providing readers with a compelling account of the moral dilemmas faced by an economic hitman. The book's exploration of systemic corruption, ethical considerations, and the call to action make it a powerful and relevant work that invites readers to critically examine the structures shaping our world.
And that concludes Sunday's Wacky book summary. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed this content, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. This book and many more can be found below in the description. You can support our community by engaging in the comments section and share if you think others would enjoy this content as well. Thank you again for visiting the channel, and we will see you around soon.